From the bottom of my heart, you guys. Thank you so much
Thank you for watching
for watching this guy's channel,
Oh my
Jody's
God.
channel.
Jody's Corner.
Y'all.
My favorite.
Thank you so much.
YouTube was good. It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome back to Jody's Corner. I got some movie news for you guys today. And oh my gosh, the Captain Marvel fiasco continues. This shit just won't end. This is some mind-blowing news. Shout out to my people on Twitter who hit me up with this news right here. So apparently, guys, it looks like Disney is hitting people up like, hey, yo, Rotten Tomatoes. Hey, yo, take that shit down, bruh. Rotten Tomatoes like, what? Take that shit down. Rotten Tomatoes says, man, who is you? I don't take nothing down for nobody. This is Disney. Take that shit down, bruh. What I mean by that? Oh, this is what I mean, in case you guys don't know. Let's check this shit out. So, we all know what the stuff with Captain Marvel and all that stuff that's going on, right? Yeah, we do. Yeah, Captain Marvel, SJW nonsense, political agenda, feminist shit. I get it. But this seems like a new low to me, because if you zoom in a little closer and you kind of look, oh, okay, Rotten Tomatoes, yeah, okay, Rotten Tomatoes, yeah, see the little scores here, let's see, Captain Marvel, there it is, critics consensus, no consensus yet, okay, the tomato meters, tomato meter not available. Audience score not available. Okay, but what happened to that percentage rating that said something like 27% with almost 40,000 people who voted said they didn't want to see it? They took that shit down, bruh. There is a score that shows how much people want to see a film even before the film comes out. They poll people. They ask them, how many of you audience members would like to see this movie? And then they give you a percentage. About 40,000 people voted, and that percentage came to 27% of the people, of the 40,000, approximately 40,000 people who voted, actually said they wanted to see Captain Marvel. My math, carry the 1, drop the 2, divided by the square root. That's 73%. 73% of the audience who voted, over about 40,000 people, does not want to see this Captain Marvel movie. Oh, that's huge, right? I mean, but it's like, all right, DC has the same trouble. A lot of these Ghostbusters 2016 had the same trouble. So, all right, I get it. People ain't feeling this movie. No big freaking deal, right? Okay, yeah. But not with a Disney movie, baby. Not with an MCU movie. Disney ain't having that. Feige ain't having that. Iger ain't having that, bruh. They must have pulled their phone out so quick after seeing that shit. Man, take that shit down, bruh. And I'm making light of this situation, but let's keep it 100 right here. This is pathetic. This is sad, man. The fact that companies are able to dictate critic websites and just buy everybody the freak out. If you guys were concerned if Rotten Tomatoes was not bought by this point, the evidence is irrefutable. You can't fight this. You can't fight this shit here, bruh. The fact that Rotten Tomatoes, an independent site, independent from Disney for the most part, took down negative publicity on their own site for Disney, makes Rotten Tomatoes a Disney shill site. Now, you can fight me all you want. I love the MCU, but I love the MCU enough to know what MCU movies are dainty and bad and overrated. This is gonna be a freaking... All right, let's fact check. Let's do it. Some of you guys don't believe me, so let's do this shit live, bruh. Let's look up what was a trash MCU movie. Iron Man 2. Here we go. Iron Man 2. What was the Rotten Tomatoes score for that? Let's look that shit up. There it is. 73% critics liked Iron Man 2 with the whack whiplash, getting hit by Bentleys against walls and shit. Miss me. That's a fresh movie? Iron Man 2? Wait a minute. Let me pick a DC movie that I know is stellar. Let's pick an amazing DC movie. Since they're not biased, right? There's no bias for Marvel. Let's look. V for Vendetta. That's a fantastic film. 73%. I must be living in another world. Must be living in another world, guys. I gotta do a side by side of this shit. I gotta do a side by side for this shit, bruh. I gotta do a side by side. Okay, so Iron Man 2, 73%. V for Vendetta, 73%. Miss Me. Let's pick another bad Marvel movie. Let's go. Iron Man 3. Oh, that was Iron Man 2. Let me see. Iron Man 3. Oh, it's even higher. It's even higher. 80% critic score for Iron Man 3 with that whack trash Mandarin with the Iron Man suits getting ripped off and blown up like paper mache. People who heat up like lava lamps blowing up Iron Man armor. Nigga, miss me with that shit. 80%? Okay. They lost their freaking mind. But let's just see and look up another awesome, amazing DC movie that is fantastic. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. The Watchmen. Well, I spelled that wrong. Or is it just Watchmen? I think it's The Watchmen. Yeah, it's just Watchmen. 64%. %, for Iron Man 3. Watchmen, 64%. Iron Man 3, 80%. Critic consensus. Gritty and visually striking, Watchmen is a faithful adaptation of Alan Moore's graphic novel, but its complex narrative structure may make it difficult for it to appeal to viewers not already familiar with the source material. The freak that got to do with viewers and you who are supposed to be critics? This is a critic consensus. That last sentence. But its complex narrative structure make it difficult to appeal to viewers. What that got? You're a critic. Freak with the that's some audience score shit. Not the you're a critic. 64 freaking percent bullshit. Now let's look at the critics consensus for Kitty Iron Man 3. With the help of its charismatic lead, some impressive action sequences, and even a few surprises, the Mandarin, Iron Man 3 is a witty, entertaining adventure and a strong addition to the Marvel canon. Schilling. That's some bullshit, bruh. Let's keep this shit 100. And I like the MCU, but I like the MCU for what they actually bring. That real fire. Black Panther, Captain America, Winter Soldier, Civil War, Avengers 1, Iron Man 1. Let's go. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Not this shit. These are bad Marvel movies I'm picking out right now. Let's look at the first Thor. Thor. 77%. A dazzling blockbuster that tempers in sweeping scope and wit, humor, and human drama. Thor is mighty Marvel entertainment. You got Thor higher than Viva Vendetta and Watchmen? And Man of Steel. Let's freaking go full retard in this motherfreaker, bro. Let's look up Man of Steel. Even though I hate it as a Superman movie, it's still a good film. Oh, 56%. Man of Steel's exhilarating action and spectacle, it can't fully overcome its detours into generic blockbuster territory. Hold on. Thor. A dazzling blockbuster that tempers in sweeping scope with wit, humor, and human drama. Entertaining. The exhilarating action and spectacle, which what Marvel films are mostly made of, can't overcome its generic blockbuster territory. Generic blockbuster territory. Man of Steel. They took a dark twist on Superman. They call that shit generic, which has never really been done before in film. Superman 3, the bad, dirty Superman, you can count that, but it's not really the same. Thor, better than Man of Steel, V for Vendetta, and Watchmen. I don't even need to keep going. I don't even need to keep going. I could go deeper into this shit, bruh. Go look up those Rotten Tomatoes. Let me look at some of the freaking reviews for this dumb shit. Some of the reviewers with these tomatoes. A giant notch up is Hiddleston, who makes a good Edmund and King Lear. You register the chip on his shoulder rather than the villainy. Look at this one from Emily Asher Parent from TOR.com. What the freak is that? Humanity is what Thor has in spades. Zaki Hassan from Zaki's Corner. Nigga, Jody's Corner, bro. That shit sound weak. If Thor isn't necessarily a home run, it's an extreme solid base hit. You're basically saying it's mediocre right here in this first sentence. Effectively extending the goal posts of what to expect in this universe without ever shattering our own. So this, you're freaking. It's part of a bigger plan. The movies will get better, but so this one is a good addition piece to it. Man, miss me, bruh. Miss me, bruh. So now when we look at Captain Marvel losing its, how much the audience wants to see it score, we kind of know why. We understand now what's going on here. Rotten Tomatoes are shills. They're owned and paid for by Disney. And some people, hey man, Warner Brothers owns Rotten Tomatoes, man. Warner Brothers owns a percentage of Rotten Tomatoes. Universal Studios owns Pictures owns a percentage of Rotten Tomatoes. That means nothing. And if we're rolling with that, that means that every single person who won an Oscar last night, on Sunday, especially the Marvel movies like Black Panther, since Disney is ABC and Disney pays the Oscars $70 million to have distribution rights to air the Oscars on ABC, a Disney platform. Okay, so let's say every single Disney movie that has ever won an Oscar is because Disney bought the Oscars. Let's not go there with that shit. So let's keep it in perspective. Kevin Feige and the MCU are doing very 2014 DC shit right here, right now. It's damage control season, baby. They're trying to lick them wounds, bruh. Put them alcohol and a Band-Aid on that bitch because they're wounded right now, bruh. And this is the first time in the MCU's history where I feel like they are wounded and they know they're wounded. And for the first time, because I've noticed this stuff since Ragnarok, I've noticed the decline in the MCU since Ragnarok. I'm always ahead of the curve. That's just who I freak am. Freak you. Now it's like more of the masses are starting to see like, what the freak the MCU been doing? What's up with this Captain Marvel? I don't want to see this shit. Ant-Man and the Wasp almost made me throw up in my mouth, bruh. That's a waste of a budget of a movie. You could have bring out Black Widow with that budget. And then instead you just bring out a Ant-Man and the Wasp movie which didn't need to come out. We didn't need that movie. It was whack. Thor Ragnarok is a joke. Ragnarok is supposed to be a serious destruction of Asgard, battle of the gods, death, Armageddon, bruh. You turned into a fruit striped gum 1980s fruity commercial, bruh. Thor, the God of Thunder, was electrocuted by a little device on his neck. Thor, the God of Thunder, electrocuted. Miss me. But it was funny though, right? So we give it a pass. We understand what time it is. Make the audience laugh. They don't care about nothing else. But the ones who really understand film, we see what time it is, bruh. Now, even though I hate this movie, I hate Captain Marvel before it comes out because of all the bullshit behind it, bruh. All of the political propaganda trash that's ensconced in it. But I am a movie critic. I'm a movie reviewer. I review films and I have to go see it.
win.
I don't want to, but I have to. And some part of me wants to. Most of me doesn't. But I got to do it for y'all. I'm going to review the film. And trust, I'm going to keep it real in the review. If Captain Marvel's a good movie, I got to give it good praises, man. So, I don't have my eye open for that SGW shit. You best believe I'm going to be watching that shit like this, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to be objective, man. That's my job, and that's what I'm supposed to do. Be unbiased. Even though I hate everything about this movie, if it's a good film, y'all going to get that trill grade. Y'all already know how I keep that shit 100 in my movie review. So, look, guys, subscribe to the channel for more of that content. Rotten Tomatoes loses all their credibility, in my opinion, and they should lose all their credibility, in your opinion, after this shit. Disney, hold this motherfucking L, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Feige, hold that shit, bruh. Hold it. Hold that shit, bro. That's yours. I'm Jody Joe, and I'm out this thing, man. Deuces.